Hello, race fans, and welcome to North Wilkesboro Speedway for tonight's running in the Northwest Oval Series. We've got 75 laps to run here tonight. Alright, starting off on the pole. Oh, this is going to be a little confusing because they do the invert. So our standings are a little messed up here. Looks like Nate Garski and Jarrett Kuhn going to start on the front row.
Green, green, green.
And that green flag is out. Jarrett Kuhn going to lead him down into turn number one. Garcia going to fall back to second. Outside is Troy Daggett, side by side down into turn number three. Now that 88 car right behind them. Yeah, we've got a bit of a cluster. Those are 2x2, row after row. We've got Jarrett Kuhn continuing to lead now side by side behind him is Troy Daggett and Nate Garski. Battling side by side down the backstretch, heading down into turn number three. Daggett's got his nose out ahead now. Childress. Childress is going to get the advantage. He's going to have that spot over Troy Daggett as they single file out for rows and rows behind. Now Childress going to work on Kuhn for the lead, but Daggett right on his rear bumper as well. And Childress is going to get that spot. So Josh Childress is your new leader. Troy Daggett sends that car way high. He's not going to lose any position. Excuse me, he does lose position to Seth Cooper in that 88 car. Side by side, Casey Garber and Bryce Rupert. They're going to be battling for fifth place right here, going down to the turn number three. Sweeping up off of fourth, almost a little bit of contact, and looks like Garber's going to have the advantage as they go across the line. Garber are going to be in fifth place right now. Cooper and Kuhn going to battle right here. Here goes Seth Cooper underneath of Jarrett Kuhn. He's going to take that spot. That's going to be for second place. Troy Daggett on the high side of Casey Garber. They're side by side down in the turn number 1 now. It's like Garber's trying to take that spot from Daggett. Troy trying to hold him on the high side, but Kuhn's going to be right there in front of them. Daggett's going to slide a little bit high. Still fighting on the outside, though. Like Kyle Matthews trying to make a little bit of work on Tim Garski in that 04. Cluster of cars right here. Garber, Daggett, and Rupert. And Daggett's going to end up with the worst of it, as he sits there in 6th now. Side by side now. Kuhn and Rupert. Rupert's going to get that spot. Daggett's trying to look underneath Kuhn. He's got the nose under there. Not going to be able to make it happen, but he's still going to try again right here down in the turn number 1. He's got the nose to his door. They're side by side going down the back stretch. Kuhn got a little bit of a run on the high side, carrying momentum, but Daggett's still fighting on the low side. He's got the nose out ahead of 3, coming out of 4 now. Daggett has the advantage. They're going to go across the line, and Daggett's going to have it that time by, but still fighting hard on the outside is Kuhn. Kuhn going to slip right in behind Daggett, maybe try to look to cross him over. He's not going to be able to do it. He's going to fall in behind. Kuhn looking to challenge Daggett again. Not going to let him just take off with that spot. Josh Childers continuing to lead this one over Seth Cooper. Troy Daggett has now made his way up into 4th place, getting past Bryce Rupert. Josh Childress continuing to lead this one over Casey Garber in 2nd, Seth Cooper in 3rd. Troy Daggett's got himself up there in 4th place. Jarrett Kuhn is going to wrap up the top 5. Had a long green flag run here so far tonight at North Wilkesboro. A little bit of a battle here between Braden Olson and Chris Kynes. Right here on board with Jarrett Kuhn trying to hunt down Troy Daggett. Dan Lowther trying to put work on Bryce Rupert to take away 8th position. On board with Lowther right here. Oh, and Rupert loose. Lowther's going to try and take advantage of that. Side by side, heading down in the turn number 1 now. Lowther's going to take that spot easily from Rupert with almost no resistance in that 97 right there. But that was Yonker. It is Nathan Yonker. He was a little loose, poking his nose into that corner. And Rupert having a bit of a flash issue there. So Lowther has stolen 8th place from Rupert. Troy Daggett still holding off Jarrett Kuhn. Just faintly, though. Looks like Kuhn got some damage on the front of that car. Yeah, he definitely does. It's like he rear-ended somebody at some point. On board with Kyle Matthews, sitting in 6th place looking at Jarrett Kuhn and Troy Daggett. Trying to get himself up there into the top 5.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And we've got a caution for the first time tonight. See if we can see. I'm not seeing anybody slowed up. There we go. Is that a Garski? Tim Garski goes for a loop right there. Gonna bring out the first caution tonight. He's gonna take that.
Green, green, green.
And green flag is back out. Casey Cavender gonna take that green flag. He's gonna have Garber all over his back bumper though. Garber gonna look to the inside. Cavender gonna swing it a bit high, and looks like Childress is right there on Cavender's rear bumper as well. Side by side, Cavender, Garber across the line down into turn number 1. Childress putting the pressure on hard on Cavender. Now he's gonna try and follow Garber down below. Still side by side. Cavender putting up a heck of a fight, holding that high line. He's swinging it way up high. That's going to keep some momentum. And we got one going around
All right,
behind. I
man,
believe that was
caution is out.
Nathan
Caution is
Yonker.
out.
No, it wasn't. It was Rupert. Oh, he's got a lot of damage on that car. Let's see how this happened. Did he self-spin or did he have some help from Matthews? Let's see here. Oh, he had some help from Matthews. Hard hit to the inside wall for Bryce Rupert. Let's hop on board with Kyle Matthews. Yeah, that one was on Matthews. I don't think it was any ill-intention type thing there, but nevertheless, Rupert has got a very stove-up car here. Now he's sitting down on pit road. It's going to put us under caution for the second time here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Casey Garber is going to be your leader. Casey Cavender in second, Josh Childers third, Nathan Yonker in fourth, and Seth Cooper is in fifth. Alright, we're going to stack them back up here. Looks like Garber has decided to take the high line. Cavender down low.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag is back out. Garber with a great jump. Yonker disappeared for a minute there. I thought there was a big gap. That makes it hard. Restart for Matthews behind him when he's disappeared like that. Garber, Cavender, Childress and Yonker side by side now. Going down into turn number 3. Childress going to slide up in front of Yonker. Yonker going to slap the wall. A little bit further back. Lowther looking on the low side of Matthews. They're side by side. Coming up at turn number 3. Close quarters. Matthews not giving Lowther any room. Going to send him down a little bit low. They make no contact. Clean racing. Now Matthews looking on the low side of Yonker. Not quite to the point though. He's going to fall back in line. Like Yonker trying to put his nose underneath of Cooper. Matthews going to send that car way down low. Underneath Yonker, he's going to try and do it. Lowther's down in the grass. Yonker's loose. Contact between Yonker and Matthews. Nobody's spinning. Green flag is still out. Looks like Lowther collected that car up, but he got all out of shape. Now he's back there in...
All right, man,
Where is he?
caution
We
is
got a...
out.
Now we got a caution. Is that... Nope, that wasn't Rupert. That was Yonker. Let's go back a little bit here. Matthews dives it down on Yonker. Yonker's a little loose off the corner. Silauta gets himself loose there. Tiny bit of contact. Yonker down into Matthews. Up off of turn number 4. And, ooh, it's like Matthews turned. However, it kind of looks like maybe a correction. Let's go on board with Matthews and see what it looks like from his point. Yeah, I think Matthews just kind of got out of shape there. Got a little loose and corrected it and ended up catching him. See what his steering wheel does here. Yeah, I think he just was collecting it. But that is going to be another car wrecked in the same place off the nose of Matthews tonight.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag is back out. Casey Garb with a great restart. Josh Childress not too bad right behind him. And oh, it looks like he's going to lag a bit. Looks like Cooper got into the back bumper of Childress. Kind of stuffs Cooper up a little bit. And Cavender side by side with Childress now. Cavender down low. Oh, tight quarters. Almost contact, but not quite. Keeping it clean. Jarrett Kuhn right there. Gonna fall in behind Casey Cavender. You get a Garski on the high side and Daggett looking on the low side. That's Tim Garski in that 44. Excuse me, Nate Garski. Getting those Garskis mixed up. A little loose off the corner is Daggett. It's like Kuhn making that pass on Cavender. Across the line. Five to go. Casey Garber still up leading this one, no surprise there. Josh Childress right in second, Seth Cooper in third, trying to whittle down that gap between himself and Childress so he can at least pick off second place. And man, what a surge right there coming through the middle of 3 and 4. He's going to be a little bit loose off of 4 down the straight. And we got a battle behind them. It's going to be Kuhn holding down 4th place right now. Cavender behind him. Cavender trying to look on the outside. Nate Garski sitting there waiting. Only a few more laps left in this one. Cavender, Kuhn, side by side. Cavender's got the advantage up on the high side. He's sending that high line. And Childress must be out of fuel. He's going to hit pit road. Cavender and Kuhn still side by side. Cavender brushes the wall. Cavender gonna have that position. And Casey Garber is gonna win here at North Wilkesboro. Seth Cooper bringing home second. Casey Cavender third. Jarrett Kuhn fourth, and Nate Garski is fifth. Casey Garber is going to be your winner here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Alright, we'd like to thank you for joining us during this testing session of the broadcasting software we are working on. Thank you for watching the Northwest Oval Series. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any racing action anytime we've got it up here on the 1-5 Studios. We'd like to thank you again for joining us, and we will see you at the next track.